Dash Cash, March 4th, 2023. And today we are quoting somebody on homeowners insurance. What we have to do here is make sure we have all their proper information from the way they spell their name, date of birth, address, of course, and looking up the property information and address online. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to rate that home based on the factors of the home, meaning what does the ERC, estimated replacement cost, come out to? What kind of home we're looking at, whether it's a condo or an actual single family residence, and the features of the home, meaning like the floors, how many bedrooms, what's the roof like, what are the countertops, what are the sizes of the spaces, is it an attached to car garage? Is it a three-car garage? Is there living space over it? So right about now, I'm just going to put that together for a potential customer, right? So I'm just going to take you through that as I put them in and try and formulate a quote. Some of this work was done ahead of time, so I did create the client already, and so they're definitely here in the space. I got the name, I got the address, got the date of birth, got the phone number, got the email address. Very important because I need to send the quote over to them. And when you're looking at homeowners insurance today in California, definitely the lines have been redrawn in terms of who you can actually insure, because over the last few years there's been wildfires in California, which have affected a lot of homeowners insurance companies, just like ours, in terms of who we can insure and who we can't. And first thing I need to do is put the address in what's called our peril risk based tool. This tool tells me if the address is a valid address for issuing that, not only issuing them, but quoting them on a homeowner's policy. What you don't want to do is quote the entire home out only to find out at the end that you can't actually insure the property itself. So this is what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to figure this part out. I got the zip code wrong. Okay, so far there's no concerns noted, meaning that we can proceed and we should be able to produce homeowners insurance for this client, or at least a quote so far. So go through that right now. Once again, this is Stash Cash channel, March 4th, 2023. So now that I'm in the quote myself over here, I got to make sure that the client is added on the quote. She definitely is. Need to go ahead and also put in her husband as they are joint owners of the home. One thing to note too, right? If a client or a customer is getting their home quoted, they should probably get their auto quoted too. It's a bundle discount. It'll be a lot less expensive for them um, if they actually bundle the policies together in one company. Okay, that's called a multi-line discount, two different lines of insurance. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually running something over here to see if they ever had any claims. Okay, so if they've had claims recently, then this might be an exposure that we can't actually insure. If they haven't, then great. So let's take a look. Okay, awesome. There are no claims against the household. So the claims parts just means like if they ever had an incident in the home and they had to call insurance and actually pay out a claim. So an example of a claim would be, let's say you had a pipe burst and you had all this water come into your living room per se, and you have to get the floors removed and then fixed and then redone. And if you had any furniture, if there's any damage, I mean, since it was a burst, technically, right, that has a better chance of getting a claim paid out than a slow leak, which could be an indication of wear and tear, which insurance companies don't really pay on wear and tear at all. Okay, just something for you guys to remember. So what I'm doing right now is pulling up the property online. When I enter some information on the property, see what I can find here, and start working on the replacement cost tool. Now, if a home is being listed, right, and some new clients coming over to us getting a quote on the home that they're intending to buy, if it's been on the MLS, there's a good chance that if I Google the home, there's going to be not only a description of the home, but some up-to-date pictures on the home itself. This one over here, they're just looking to potentially get new insurance policy. So because this isn't currently being listed, I might not be able to see as many pictures of the home, and to which I'd have to call the individual of the current policy to maybe get some information. It's slowly coming up. So some of the things I'm looking for that are going to be online are the square footage, the year that the home was actually built, um, the picture. So I have an idea of what the exterior is comprised of to see if there's any crawl space Meaning literally that you can crawl into the home, or if this is on a concrete slab where you can't crawl into the home. Once everything is put in together and all the questions get answered, the system's going to give me a replacement cost, meaning like if the home caught on fire, burnt all the way to the ground, how much insurance we would have to rebuild the structure, okay, and then cover the personal properties, which are the things you put into your home, like your appliances, desks, chairs, computer, bed, things of of that nature. And we'll also be quoting them for the liability in case they have a dog that bites somebody, or in case somebody comes over and they have a slip or fall accident in the home. And once I get those things put together with a quote, I'm going to go ahead and email it over to them. But that's basically it for quoting your home. And from there, if the customer has any additional questions, I'm happy to ask and happy to tweak the quote. Hey, other than that, you've been watching Stash Cash on March 4th, 2023 on Homeowners Insurance.